guys, Merry Christmas. I know, what kind of person on Christmas Eve is doing a video? I need a life, apparently. Actually, Christmas Eve, it's Christmas Eve. So in my family for Christmas Eve, we go to my mom's house this evening and we do dinner and we do the nativity scene and we do a talent show, and then Santa comes and delivers a present to everybody, and each person has to sit on his lap and he gives them a present, and then he goes, we sing songs with him, then he goes, and then we do gift exchanges, like with grandma and cousins and whatever. And so it's a lot of fun, and that's our Christmas tradition every year on Christmas Eve. Like my dad, when my brother-in-laws asked my dad if it was okay to marry my sisters or whatever, he put it in the clause that you have to be to every Christmas Eve. Like that's mandatory if you want to marry his daughters, that you have to come to Christmas Eve. Anyway, that's what we do, but the problem is with kids, it's so hard for them to wait all day, and it's like every 20 minutes. How much longer? How much longer? And I can even tell them what time. They know how to tell time. I can tell them what time we're going, and that doesn't help. So this year, I was thinking, oh, maybe we'll all go to a movie. I want to see that new movie, Sing. Sing. Have you guys heard of that one? It's kind of like, it's animated. It's animals auditioning for American Idol or something. Yeah, my Christmas music is really loud and this is a weird song. So hang on, let me adjust this a minute. Hoping for Snow by the Vamps. We'll change it. Anyway, I was gonna take everyone to the movie this year. Now where'd my Christmas music go at all? Anyway. But everything was sold out, and I didn't even think through that. I didn't even think through that I might need to do it way in advance, because everything's sold out for Sing and for Moana. So we didn't do that. So then instead I was like, instead of spending $70 to take us all to the movies, I'll get a Redbox. So I got a couple Redbox movies, and we all snuggled in my bed last night and watched Finding Dory, which we've never seen. It was good. I'm not a big fan, but I wasn't a big fan of Finding Nemo either. But my kids liked it, and then now they're in there watching Jungle Book. So we're trying this again, a video again with the kids home, but what am I supposed to do? It's Christmas break. They're home all the time now. Schedules are off and life is chaos because it's Christmas break. Anyway, yeah, so if you hear a lot of chatter and stuff in the background, that's the kids. Oh, but what I was going to tell you is, I was getting around to why I'm such a loser making a video on Christmas Eve. Such a long day to wait, and I think, I'm blaming the kids, but I really think a lot of it is I'm so excited, I need to do something to pass the time. And I still have some crafts I have to finish. My granny's crafts and my grandma, Stella's crafts for Christmas, I haven't done yet. So I'm going to hurry and whip those out. And I figured I might as well do a video while I'm at it, because I finished some books so we can do What You're Reading. And, I don't know. I feel like I had some funny stories, but I don't know what they were. We can talk about a few things, and this won't be a very long podcast, but I can craft while I hang out with you. And I'm going to kind of move the camera back a little, because I don't need you right on top of me. Sorry. Yeah, so that's kind of our Christmas Eve in a nutshell. Yesterday we had, well, I'll tell you this first. So I have this paper, and all I'm going to do right now, I want this one, and this one, and this one. I'm really conscientious of talking behind the paper because my mom reads lips because she is hard of hearing. So I grew up reading lips, so if I can't see my lips, it makes me feel like you can't hear me, and maybe you can't hear me anyway because there's noise in the background. Anyway, the disposal's running. Anyway, I'm going to cut these three out is all I'm going to do, and I actually have 2 pages. So that's what I'm going to be doing while I'm talking. Now, I can't remember where I was going with my conversation a second ago. Oh, yesterday. So do you remember on my last video, I told you guys that my kids, I take them all to the dollar store and they get to choose gifts for their siblings at the dollar store. Do you remember that? And so like, and Jersey was wrapping her own presents. Do you remember? So yesterday we decided to do the sibling gift exchange because Christmas Eve, the party we go to tonight, they're all going to be there, but I don't want to take away from the party tonight with all those millions of presents. The millions of presents were heaped in a massive pile on my floor, so it's like, let's just get rid of them. And it's the best choice ever because I thought we could do them Christmas Day, but there were so many presents to be opened, and it was fun. They just came over here for about an hour, Tyson and Marissa and Emily. They came over for about an hour. We just opened presents, and it was fun, and it was so cute to see what each kid made, or not made, chose for Kindy for their siblings for Christmas. Hang on. Kindy, will you go find Dayton's present from Oakley? You know which one that is? I want to show you my favorite present. So I told you I took them all to the dollar store. They all got to choose. But when I took Oakley, when it was Oakley's turn, she's like, I already have a present for Dayton at home. And I thought, okay. You know, I didn't know what it was. But she already had a present for him. You guys, she made him a present. And it's my favorite of all the presents that were opened yesterday. So Kindy went to find it for me so I can show it to you. Yeah. Anyway, so they all came over. We did that. We opened presents. Just put it right here for a sec. I think you'll notice, like in all my videos, I think I've been wearing this hat. All of them. I wear hats all the time. I hate my hair. I have very, look, we'll show you. This is all of my hair right here. This is as much hair as I have, guys, on my whole head. This much hair. Guys. So it doesn't like ever lay nice. It doesn't ever, I hate my hair. So I always either have it in a side ponytail right here, or a braid, or I wear a hat. And hats are my favorite because then I don't have to worry about what it looks like. Because I'm really self-conscious about my hair. Anyway, my favorite present I opened last night was for my kids. My kids all gave me their present. No, they didn't. Tyson and Marissa gave me their presents. My other kids haven't given me my presents yet. But Marissa got me a hat. I should have brought it in here to show you. You'll see it on an episode, I'm sure. It's purple. Not like an in-your-face purple. It's like a denim-y purple, and it has a bow. Guys, I needed a purple hat. Purple's my favorite color. I don't know how I never had a purple hat before. But now I do. So thank you, Marissa. I got some cute things. I got an adult coloring book that's Christmas themed because I love those. I'm obsessed. Gel pens are an obsession of mine, so I have a million of them, so it's good to have coloring books to use them on. Anyway, so that was fun yesterday. And then, like I said, we cuddled up and watched Finding Dory in my bed last night with the littles. Kindy was sleeping over at a friend's house. Tate didn't join us. Tate's a teenager. He kind of does that. It's not cool to hang out with the family thing, you know? Yeah, so that's what we've been doing. And then, the other day, so I did a craftaganza with my sisters. That's kind of when we get together and we pretend we're crafting, and most of the time we just talk and gossip and laugh and shop for crafts to make, which is exactly what we did this year. But I did make a craft, so I'll have to insert a picture of what I made because I didn't bring it in here. Maybe I'll have someone hand it to me in a minute. Wait. I was going to show you. I got off topic. Kindy brought me the gift that Oakley made for Dayton. You guys. She thought of this on her own. She thought that for sure this is something Dayton, the 8-year-old, would love. This is Oakley that made it. She's 9. This is what she made. Binoculars. Out of toilet paper rolls. She taped them together. I don't know if you see tape. She taped them together. Binoculars. You guys, that is so adorable. She crafted something for her brother. I love it. Why am I cutting this one? I don't need this one. Anyway, where was I going after that? Okay, so that's that. I'm losing my brain. Guys, I have no idea what I was talking about. Oh, Craftaganza. So I made a wreath. I didn't really know what to do at Craftaganza this time. I more just wanted to hang out with my sisters because my one sister moved, you know, so she's in town for right now. So hanging out was fun. But I made a wreath, kind of like the candy cane wreath I made before. It's just a circular one. And I was saying to my mom, I'm like, maybe I'll make this for you. Now that I made it, I'm like, maybe I want it. Anyway, we did Craftaganza, and I have some pictures and some video to insert from that. In fact, I'll insert it right now, so hang on. So before I show you the video footage and pictures from Craftaganza, I did forget one thing. Last week, or last episode, I was talking about Craftaganza coming up, and I talked about that I have a sister, Charlie, that lives in Boston, and I talked about my sister-in-law, Jen, that's in Ohio, and my other sister-in-law, Maddie, that's currently in China, and I didn't even mention my sister, Samantha, that is the only one that stayed nearby. She lives in Bountiful, and she's like, I watched your video, and you didn't even talk about me, so guess what? We're going to talk about her for a minute. This is her. That's Samantha. I call her Penelope Kaddidlehopper, and I have since she was little. And, yeah, that's her. Let's find some other pictures of her so that she doesn't have any room to say that I forgot to talk about her. Hang on, I'm getting there. Hang on, folks. Okay, so this, hang on. This is me and my sisters. This one right here is Samantha. This is my mom. This is Samantha. This is Charlie. And that's me up there. Let's see see if we can find some other pictures of Samantha. Samantha is the second to youngest, so there's 5 kids in my family. I like this picture of her, so I'll show you this one. She has a little girl named Avery that I call Squishy. This is Samantha. All right, so now you know Samantha. That's my little sister, Penelope Kaddidlehopper. She lives nearby. We do Zumba together on Mondays and Wednesdays most of the time. This month's kind of been wonky with that, but we do Zumba. So maybe I can insert some video footage of that. Just kidding. But Samantha, there you go. There's your cameo appearance. I didn't want to forget about you. I didn't mean to forget about you last time, so there you go. Okay, now on to the Craftaganza footage. Oh my gosh. Are you okay? Okay. My sisters are great. I really love my sisters. They're some of my greatest friends ever. They're so much fun. There was another part I was videoing, and then Charlie was folding laundry at Craftaganza, because that's crafty. But she was folding laundry because she's staying at my mom's house, so she had laundry to do. But all of a sudden she started talking about underwear while I was videoing, and then she said something completely inappropriate that she knew. She did it on purpose because then she knew I wouldn't put it on my blog. So I won't. I should, just to spite her. But yeah. Anyway, then while I was at Craftaganza, my cute neighbor, the Kaysville mayor, lives a couple houses down from us. And they are so cute. Like, they had my 3 littles over, and they had a bunch of little kids from the neighborhood come over and do a cookie decorating party, which is fantastic because cookie decorating for me is so stressful with my kids. I don't know why. It just is so stressful to me. So we rarely do that. So I was so glad when she invited them and they did that, and they each made like 10 cookies, and they're piled like this high with frosting and then this high with sprinkles of every variety, and they made like 10 cookies each. They each came home with a plate full of decorated cookies, which is so fun for them, and they did it with all their friends, and so cute. And then that night, fast forward, that night, 1 a.m., I'm up with a puking jersey, like puking. We had to get her in the shower. It was in her hair. It was in her bedding. It was everywhere. Okay, but you don't want to know those details. Anyway, she's in the shower in the middle of the night. She's puking still after the shower. And then suddenly she went to bed. She was fine the rest of the night. I figured it out. She didn't have a stomach bug, guys. She had too many cookies. She ate every one of those dang cookies before bed. She was sick from cookies. Ugh. I remember when I was little, One year for Christmas, I asked Santa for a Barbie ice cream maker. Did you remember those? Did you guys ever have one? It was this cute little setup that looked like a little ice cream shop, like a real old-fashioned ice cream shop. Like, it had an umbrella, and it had little like bar stools that Barbie could sit at and order an ice cream cone. And it was such a cute setup. But then it also, one section of it was a real ice cream maker. You could make like 2 servings of ice cream in this little ice cream maker. You'd freeze the, inside compartment, and then you'd put all the ingredients in, mix it up. And a friend of mine, and I don't know which friend it was. I cannot remember who it was that came to my house, but we made an ice cream. We had a slumber party, and we made ice cream. And you guys, I added so many of those silver sprinkles. Do you know those, like, they're silver, they're balls. They look like metallic balls, little teeny tiny. I added so many of those and ate that ice cream, and there was probably whipped cream, and it's making me sick even thinking about it. I remember being so sick that night, so sick from that ice cream maker, and I don't think I ever made ice cream in that maker again. I don't remember ever making it again after that, but I was so sick. So, Jersey, that's what happened when she ate all those cookies. Let's see, what else can I tell you guys? I'm not going very fast on this craft that's a whip it up craft. I'm still cutting. Lame. Let's see, I had other things to tell you. Okay, did you do your chores? Okay, see you in a little bit. Don't overstay your welcome, it's Christmas Eve. She's going to her friend's so she can practice on her violin because she's doing a talent tonight at my parents' party. Yeah, let's see, what other stories did I have to tell you? I don't know if you can hear that music, but I'm going to break into a dance party. I started a new endeavor. I just started learning to knit. Well, not true that I just started. A few years back, like 4 years ago, maybe more, probably more, 5 years ago, my friend Christy, my BFF, she's a knitter. She's an avid knitter. I think I've talked to you about her before. She dyes her yarn. She dyes yarn on Etsy. Like, she's phenomenal. Anyway, she taught me how to knit a long time ago. And if I remember right, I made me 2 hats. I made one for Jersey that was like this rainbowy pastel. And then I made a lime green one with a purple flower on it. And I don't remember making the flower. So maybe she made the flower and then we put it on there because there was a hole in my hat from where I messed up. And so we put the flower over the hat, or over the hole. And I wish I could find that hat. I've been searching. I gotta keep searching because I don't think I would have got rid of it. I mean, why would I? I made it. Anyway, so that was a few years ago. Well, now I'm like, all this knitting stuff. I want to learn how to knit again. Maybe. I just really want to learn how to knit socks, but I think I really have to be a good knitter to be able to knit socks because even good knitters are nervous about making socks, but I really want a whole drawer of just knitted socks. I love knitted socks. So I want to learn. We'll see how that goes because so far my knitting is like this big. Why did I not bring any of this stuff in here to show you? I don't even know. My knitting is like this big and I feel like I've been knitting it for weeks. I mean, it's been a couple days, but it's taking me forever. Right now I'm just making a scarf because I don't know what I'm doing. I really have no idea what I'm doing. I figured out how to cast on, which means originally get it on the needle, and then I figured out how to do a knit stitch. That's it. So I'm just making this long thing of stitches. Oh, Kindy's back. And so far it's slow going. So I'm gonna go hang out with my friend Christy in the next week or so, and she's gonna really teach me how to knit and maybe how to follow patterns and stuff like that. So maybe I can actually, and I'm gonna get some of her yarn because she makes awesome yarn and I'm excited and I'll have to show you guys how awesome it is. So there's that. Okay, hang on. We're gonna have a break in my exciting conversation here and show you. So all I wanted was these 3, right? Right. I have 2 sets of them. So I'm gonna set those aside now. And then what I do is I have these blocks. See, what's gonna happen is this is gonna go on here, but you have to paint the block first. So I'm gonna do a block green, and I think this block will be red, and I think this block will be red. So 2 reds and a green. So I'm gonna get those painted, which really it's gonna be 2 greens and 6 reds, right? If I know how to do math. So that's what I'm gonna be doing right now is painting. So I'm gonna paint those and then I'll be back. All right. Hi. Lots of stress at this house today, guys. Yeah, I'm glad I had the camera off while I was painting because my kids like to yell a lot of bizarre things that, who knows, anyway. So I have all these painted, see, some are red, some are green, and then I actually experimented and did something different on one of them. One of them is a cream color with some kind of some tan. I don't know how I feel about that one yet. We'll see. We'll see. The problem is though that I'm so messy when I paint, and then I keep touching this cream one and putting red fingerprints on it. So I'll probably have to touch that one up. Anyway, so the next thing I'm going to do is, right, because I have these, yeah. Now I'm going to fasten them onto these blocks. Let's see, this one goes here, this one goes here, this one goes here, this one goes here, and this one goes here. And actually someone's at my door, so just a minute. So this is take, what, 500 and, I don't know, 10,096? I don't know. All these interruptions. It's Christmas Eve. There's going to be interruptions. But, I've got to just not do this again until my kids are back in school. How am I going to do it during the summer? I will have my craft room cleaned out by summer so I can lock myself in there. Best idea. Anyway, so I've got all my blocks and I've just placed these papers on top. So then I'm going to use my wood glue. And like I said before, remember I made that little simple ornament last time? I used this glue that's from my local woodcraft place. You can also use Mod Podge. See, I had some Mod Podge sitting here. I don't know where I put it. That's really weird. Not that it's a big deal, but it is really weirding me out that it was just right here and it's disappeared. I have Mod Podge with glitter in it, guys. I don't think that's the one I was going to show you. Oh, there it is. Oh, it is Mod Podge Sparkle. So I use that sometimes to shellac the outside of things and it makes it sparkly, but not today. That's not what I'm doing today. So when I do these, I put whatever, like that. That might even be too much. Then I get a brush and just kind of paint it, make sure it gets all the edges and corners, just to kind of thin out the glue. Yeah, see, that was a little too much, so I'm gonna get some of it up with my brush and put it on the next one. Put some on this one. Anyway, while this is still wet, see, thin layer, then I just maneuver this onto here. And smooth it around the edges. And I don't even have my little smoother outer. Oh, here it is. You can do it with your hand though. Like, I know you can't see that, I'm off camera, but I just smooth it around the edges with my hand. Yeah, and then you set it aside and let it dry. And then we'll do some more on that in a minute. So, while I'm doing these, wood gluing these things, I'm gonna tell you guys something else. So, I have 1 million kids, and at my house, Santa brings like 1 gift, and then we give them a couple gifts under the tree, and it's usually about 3, well, 4. They get pajamas on Christmas Eve, so that's one of the 4. So they get to open 3 on Christmas. And anyway, I'm usually really good with lists and color-coded lists. Like, I'll have them, you know, it's red if I've wrapped it, it's green if it's on its way, or like if I've bought it and it just isn't wrapped yet, it's green. It's black if it's just an idea and I haven't done anything about it yet, that type of thing. I have it color coded. I have it so that I know I got everybody the same amount of things, whatever. I have to be that way. And then they all usually have their own wrapping paper so I can keep track of whose is whose. Not this year. I don't know what happened to me this year. This year, I just kind of wrapped everything, threw it under the tree, and just kind of kept a running tally in my head. Obviously, that didn't work for me because yesterday I decided to just kind of pull them all out, organize them, because I've got gifts that have to go to the party tonight. I have gifts that are for tomorrow. I have gifts that were for the sibling gift giveaway yesterday, whatever, gift giving yesterday, you know, all these different things. So I decided to organize yesterday, pulled all of them out from under the tree, and it's a good thing I did. Because guess what? I was missing 3 presents. 3! Now one of those, I know where it is. Like, I know that I was missing it because I haven't wrapped it yet because it's ginormous and I don't want to wrap it. But how am I missing 2 others? One of them is Kindy's that I'm missing, and her birthday is right like 3 days after Christmas, so I'm sure I just accidentally put one of her Christmas presents in her birthday pile and didn't wrap it. So that's an easy fix. But then the other one I'm missing is Tate's. Now you guys, I swear I got Tate enough presents. Like, I swear I got them all, but I cannot think now of what any of them were. So I had to unwrap one of his presents to see what it was. I don't know what I'm missing. I don't know where it could be, or maybe I just totally spaced it off and my brain is just decrepit and... Decrepit? What kind of word is decrepit? My brain's decrepit. What? Maybe my brain's just broken and I thought I did it and I never did. So good thing I did that, because, you know, that would really be sad if Christmas Day they go to open their presents and I'm missing all those presents. What? That would have been sad. So I haven't even wrapped them yet. It's Christmas Eve, guys, and I haven't even wrapped them, and I'm usually done like by October buying presents. I usually have them wrapped before December, and then I put them all under the tree in December. I am not on my game this year, guys. Good thing I double-checked my own sanity or something. Well, I don't have sanity, but good thing I double-checked my gifts, because that really would have been sad. To have nothing for one of them or something, you know. Anyway, yeah, so that happened. Let me think, what else can I tell you real quick while I'm doing the rest of this wood glue? And then we can go to what you're reading. See, I have a lot of glue in this brush, so I'm kind of just dabbing it to get the excess out instead of putting more glue on and more glue on. Tate, what do you need, bud?
No.
Tate's up here. Will you let her in, please?
Yes, I will.
I would show you Tate, but he's walking around shirtless with a bizarro hairdo, so...
I can fix one of those things.
Oh, you have a random shirt over there, or you have a hairdo? Oh. He doesn't have a hairdo to throw on, he has a hat to throw on. He's so cute, guys. He went shopping for his siblings at Farmington Station, and he didn't do the dollar store thing. Well, he did for the littles, but he got his siblings some really cute stuff. Like, really thoughtful. He's a thoughtful kid, and I really like him a lot. And he's so excited about my present, he kept trying to convince me that he should give it to me yesterday.
I still think you should open it.
He thinks I should open it right now. Should I? Should I? Should we do that as part of my episode?
Do it.
No, Tate. Which is funny, because usually I'm the one who can't handle waiting for surprises. I have to like give everybody their presents early and open them and see what they are. So I don't even know why I'm waiting. Whatever. But I'm waiting. I'm being good, Tate. Let's see. I've almost got this elf attached. Because I just want to show you how to finish one, and then I can finish the rest later off camera. But I want to complete one for you. Except that I don't have my X-Acto knife here because Kindy borrowed it the other day and didn't bring it back. Okay, I'm going to text her. You know, she's in the basement. I'm going to text her and have her bring it to me. let's see. Bring me my X-Acto. Tate's entertaining us with singing. Can you hear him? We could hear you singing, Tate. That was delightful.
Yeah, it was just amazing.
That was deliciously delightful.
My Aladdin was awful.
It was awful. Why?
Lucky.
Hi, Tate.
Hello.
Well, I can't really show you in the next part because that poop head has my X-Acto knife. But I will show you. So some of these, just my 2 Santa ones, have a hole in them. And then you take this thing and paint this thing. And I'm thinking, here's Santa. Whoa, he's like really blown out. But there you go. That's true color. Do I do it red to match the rest of the block? Or do I do it black? Because then, we'll put that in for pretends for a minute. Let's see, we'll set that right there. Then I have like all this ribbon, and I can choose which ribbons to tie on this, make it really cute. Oh look, it worked! I texted her and she brought it to me. Electronics these days. Huh. That was phenomenal. Okay, so we'll finish this one, and then you can see what it looks like with the ribbons. Because only my Santa ones have that little peg for the top and then the ribbons. We'll see how this goes. So what I kind of do is I check all my edges. What'd you do? Break my X-Acto knife, ding dong?
Definitely.
It's in here.
It was in my guitar.
It was in your guitar? This whole time it was in your fake guitar you made? Okay, let's fix this. Okay. So I'm gonna go, oh, Tate, you're so cute.
It's
okay.
gone now.
So they're gonna go play now so that I can finish my video and quit disrupting you guys with nonsense.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay, so this one has kind of an unclean edge. Do you see how it's raised above? So you can do it with scissors sometimes on some items. I prefer my X-Acto knife on these squares because it's just easier to just go along and do. Like that, see? And then it kind of leaves a kind of funny edge. So, remember I talked last time that you kind of can sand the edges. This is my sander's block, but something else I really like using is just emery boards. You know, files, guys. Easy to handle. Go around the edges. And then, let's see. It kind of gives it a more finished looking edge that's kind of good looking, I guess. I don't know, whatever I'm trying to say to you. And then, sorry, I'm gonna finish this. So, I don't know, should I do the top knob black, maybe? I have green and silver and red ribbons. So I don't know that I want to do a red top. I don't know, guys. What do you think? And I don't know that I can really show you guys on screen what this really does to the edges, but it just kind of makes it flush with the wood and gives it a kind of a better look, I think. So here he is. And I think, I don't know, guys, black? Why don't I have any good ideas? Isn't this fun? Look how cute that is. That's fun, isn't it? I've got kids that are once again not following the rules, and they're gonna seriously be in trouble here in a second. Dayton, go play before you end up in trouble, please. You know what I asked you to do. Okay, we're just gonna do black and see how it goes, folks. I don't know what else to do. It almost looks greenish in this light. That's weird. That's weird, but it's black. Let's see. I'm trying to think if I have any more stories for you guys. I can tell you that cute Jersey, like at 6:30 in the morning, a couple mornings ago, climbed into my bed, snuggled up next to me and said, "Mom, how many more sleeps until Christmas?" And I was like, 4. She was like, "Okay, thanks, I'm going back to bed." She's a crazy duck. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna hurry and, you know, I debate. Do I turn off the camera to do this boring part? Do I keep you here so you can stare at my face while I paint some hideous little thing that's boring? All right. Good enough, good enough. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry for a minute and we're gonna talk about what you're reading while that dries. So I'm gonna move these out of the way. And unfortunately, I'm gonna have to show you what I'm reading on my phone because I don't have the physical book here. So last time we talked, I was doing, I was reading Most Wanted by Lisa Scottoline. Do you remember that? I'll pull it up and show you. Let's see. Most Wanted by Lisa Scottoline. And I know it shows up backwards to you guys. I'm sorry. Hang on just a sec. Okay. Most Wanted by Lisa Scottoline. And I wish I knew how to get it so it shows you the frontward. So this book wasn't bad. Let me look at what I rated it. I can't even remember. I rated it 3. So to me, a 3 is, you know, I read it. It was good to read, but I wouldn't read it again. It was okay enough. It wasn't bad. So the plot of that one is pretty much this woman, they have trouble conceiving and find out that he's like has no sperm, whatever. So they go to a sperm bank and get a donor, right? Okay, so now she's pregnant, blah, 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 life's going, and then all of a sudden she sees the donor, because they choose their donor by a picture. And so they see this same man that's from their donor's picture, they see him being arrested as a serial killer on TV. And then it's kind of how she handles it and how her husband handles it and what becomes of it all. And so it was a pretty good book. I mean, I think it was a cool idea for a book. I think I could have taken it a total different way too. And there's a lot of ways you can take a plot like that, I think. So it was a good book. It was a good book. I'm now reading, let me look it up. It is our book club book for January, so I'm getting it done. It's called Calling Me Home by Julie Kibler. That reminds me of like Kimmy Gibbler. Okay, by Julie Kibler. Can you even see that? I don't know. Coming Home. I know it's backwards, I know. So far this book kind of gives me the vibe of like a Southern Comfort type book. It's the story, let's see, it says, the story of heartbreaking forbidden love in the 1930s. With an unlikely modern day friendship, 89-year-old Isabel has a favor to ask her hairdresser Dory. Anyway, they kind of go on this road trip together and they talk about life, and that's how far I am so far. So I don't know what else happens. So far it's a Southern Comfort type book. I'm about a quarter of the way through it, I think. Yeah, so that's the book I'm reading right now. What are you guys reading? After that book, my next one on my list is, well, just kidding, it's not one to pull up. Oh, I don't know what my next one's going to be, because I have, you guys, I have a whole list of books, la la la, that we can scroll. I don't know. We'll see how this one turns out. I like to change genres and not read the same type of, like, there's a psychological thriller and then like a contemporary. I like to change genres, kind of clean the palette and do something new next time. So I don't really know how this book's going to end up. Is it going to end up being kind of a mystery? Is it going to end up being just Southern Comfort? Is it going to end up being some kind of, you know, I don't know. So I'll have to see how this book ends for me to decide what I'm going to read next. All right, so You guys, I don't know if I've showed you, but I have these really cool pillows. I love all things glitter, and I have these really cool pillows that are sequins. Kindy, hand me the white one. So Tate, a minute ago, was in here while I was videoing, and he did this. How cute is he? He does this on a pillow. And then, you know, there's two kinds of people in the world, because then Kindy comes in and sees that one, and she does this with the other pillow. I love me. He writes I love you, and she writes I love me. Two kinds of people in the world, guys. Two kinds of people. Tate just came in and messed up because I think he's embarrassed that I showed that on video. How cute, though. He's so cute. Okay, so I have the black knob. I don't know if I like black knob, but we're going with it because it's black now. And of course, I chose a color that's the hardest one to paint over. All right, and I'm going to kind of stack these up. Some of these blocks up like this. There, then you can kind of see what I'm doing. Look at that. And I think I just want to use this tinsel-y stuff. Okay, guys, go play, please. Let's see. How long do I want these tinsel-ys? And do I really want the tinsel-ys? Yes, I do want the tinsel-ys. Okay. I want them about this long. Just winging this part, guys, just winging it. So, I may have just cut those too short, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh my word, there are so many fibers I can't see to tie it. Let's see. So, gather these ones, guys. You can see how demented I am on here. Oh, and now Tate wrote, I love me too. On the pillow. My kids are crazy.
Yes, we are. Apple doesn't fall very far from the tree, Mom.
Oh, guys, that's cute. Well, it's not done being tied yet. I gotta tie one more because I gotta do a knot. You know, I've gotta knot it. So it doesn't just all of a sudden come undone one day, because my grandma, that's who this is for. My grandma would be like, oh, I don't know how to fix this. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, okay. Oh, okay, so then I have this, and this one, and this. It kind of ties them all in together. See, look. Ta-da! There we go, guys. That's donezo. One gift done. Now I gotta finish the rest. Anyway, I'm not going to bore you with the rest. So, I'm trying to think if there's anything else to tell you guys today. I don't think so, except, see my green shirt? Then I got to show you. Oh, can you see that? Ooh. Well, he's upside down to you. Well, some of them are. Santa. Santa leggings. I love them. Leggings are so comfy. I look like an elf in this outfit because I have a red belt that goes on it too, and then I look really elfy. All right, guys, I think that's all for today. I'm sorry, this was so boring. Oh, I will tell you something that happened the other day. So, we had Oreos. We have a package of Oreos in my room on my nightstand, because apparently, I don't know what happens. My husband eats something while he's in my bed or whatever, then he puts it on my side of the bed, and then, so the Oreos were on my side of the bed. So I just moved them to my nightstand when I came in late one night to go to sleep. Moved all that stuff over. In the middle of the night, I hear all these noises. Guys, there was a mouse in the Oreo package. Not even joking. A mouse in the Oreo package. So what do? I freak out and I smack the Oreo package, and the Oreos go flying, and the mouse. I hate mice, and I keep thinking I'm done, that I'm rid of them all, and then there happens to be another one. Guys, I need the mice to go away. It's really disgusting. Anyway, on that note, I hope you guys are all having a good Christmas Eve. Have a Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year. I don't know when I'll be back again, so it might be after the New Year, so Happy New Year! Yeah. Guys, have a great day. Merry Christmas. Hopefully it snows tonight, so we have snow for Christmas, but everyone drive safely. And see you later.